Welcome to Sportsbook Reviews, Games Too Risky to Bet. I'm Joe Duffy of OffshoreInsiders.com, and along with Troy West of TroyWins.com, this is a weekly feature on Sportsbook Review. We isolate a game that's too risky to bet, whether it's because of uncertainty or maybe some conflicting information, sometimes a combination of both. Now, before I get to Troy West, I want to remind you, you definitely want to subscribe to these videos. Some great personalities on Sportsbook Review. Make sure you comment, like. We'll try to respond to any comments you make, and of course, share and embed. But most importantly, if you're not already subscribed to Sportsbook Review's YouTube channel, you need to do that now. Well, Troy West of TroyWins.com, what game do you think is too risky to bet?
Yeah, Joe, a lot of interesting lines again. You know, last week I talked about the Buffalo-Jacksonville game. This guy kind of reminds me somewhat similar, and the reason why is you've got another extremely hot team with the Atlanta Falcons, whose defense is really what's impressed me, only giving up 13 points to the high-scoring Rams in their own building. Matt Ryan didn't play his best game, but still played good enough to win. But now it's only Atlanta -3 going up against the number 1 seed Philadelphia Eagles. And I think a lot of public people are going to be all over Atlanta in this football game just for the sure fact of the eye test the last few weeks. You know, like I said, taking care of the Rams in the Coliseum in their first playoff game. But you know, to me, Joe, Philadelphia is still a very, very good home team. Their defense has been outstanding this year. They still have a run game. Nick Foles has been bad. There's no doubt about that. And I think he's kind of the X factor. And I think he's kind of what puts this game into too risky to bet mode, because if Nick Foles does play a good football game like he did just a few weeks ago against the Giants, I could see the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game outright. And they are a home dog as the number 1 seed. You never see that. Atlanta, again, you can't really bet against them because they're up and down all throughout the course of the year. Will they still have that letdown that they've shown that they've had many of times throughout the course of the season? Or are they truly determined to get back to the Super Bowl and hopefully have a rematch against New England? A lot of crazy factors this one. I was actually kind of shocked to see Atlanta to be -3. It makes sense just based off what they did last week and what Philly's done going into the playoffs. But for me, it's just a game too risky to bet because this Philadelphia team is very capable. They're well coached. They're a good defense. And that crowd is going to be rocking on Sunday. So for me, it's too risky to bet. I'm staying away from it.
Well, Troy, of course, we only had 4 games to choose from this week, but I still had a feeling we were going to agree for the second time this year on the game too risky to bet. Yeah, a lot of the reasons that you stated. And look, of course, we know the big story here is blatantly obvious. Carson Wentz is out. Nick Foles is in. But the odds makers are more than aware of that. This is a good 7 to 8 point swing. Philadelphia, if Carson Wentz were healthy, and especially if he played down the stretch the way he's played all year, they would have been anywhere from a 4 to a 5 point favorite. And, you know, as you said, even the sports books themselves, it's 2.5 or 3. Of course, the juice varies. You can get 2.5 at, minus like 120. And then if you want to lay 3, you can get that at even money. So even the sports books are telling you there's a certain amount of uncertainty here. And this is unprecedented, not surprisingly, where the number 1 seed is a home dog to the number 6 seed. And of course, they're getting up to a field goal in some places. But still, Philadelphia, they have one heck of a home field advantage. The odds makers, as we said, they've more than accounted for the huge drop-off. And with Nick Foles, you still don't know exactly what you're getting. We know that he had one of the greatest stretches in NFL history on his first go-around with the Eagles, but I think there were some aberrations for that. The Chip Kelly system was new, and he was taken over for Michael Vick, a completely different quarterback. So the teams they were facing didn't really have any good game film to defend him. You know, it's a really tough game. You can make a strong argument either way. So we agree. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons is definitely a game that is too risky to bet. Well, make sure you join us next week on Sportsbook Review, and you can get Troy's premium picks at TroyWins.com and my premium picks at OffshoreInsiders.com, and we will talk to you next week and discuss games too risky to bet.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.